Welcome back. The homeless population in Houston County now has a warm place to sleep, thanks to the table at First Christian Church using their space as a warming shelter. I spoke with church leaders about how the shelter came together and the response it's gotten so far. Opening a shelter for homeless people is something leaders at the table at First Christian Church have always wanted to do. In the past, they've had daytime cooling and warming stations to allow the homeless some time out of the elements. Pastor Christopher Carter says with the freezing temperatures coming in, they felt the call to open an overnight warming shelter.
We trusted God in the process, and people just showed out in so many numbers and blessed us with donations. We've had members of our congregation step up and help.
Stephen Kidd, board chair and elder for the table at First Christian Church, says they've been operating a blessing box for several months. It's where people in need can go at any time and take items like snacks, personal supplies, or clothing. This week, though, he says Warner Robins Code Enforcement reached out to them to see if they could open the warming shelter.
Well, it's just allowing us to put our, love God, love people philosophy that we have with this church into action. It takes that from words to seeing an impact on a person's life.
Pastor Carter says when someone shows up needing a warm place to stay, they'll go through a short intake process and then get a warm meal and a cot to sleep on. They also get breakfast and a snack bag to take for lunch. So far, they've had 13 people stay this week, with more expected on the way.
This is on our heart. This is our mission here, to help persons who are struggling with homelessness and other things. But we would love to unite with people to make a difference and maybe put a dent in that here in Middle Georgia.
Kidd says the warming shelter is a way community members can make a positive impact.
If you want the relationship experience, volunteer. If you're not able to do that for whatever reason, give financially.
Church hopes to keep the shelter open as the cold weather continues, with a vision of eventually opening a permanent shelter. If you would like to volunteer or donate to the warming shelter, email thetablefcc@gmail.com.